Let me show you our hub. So the Integrative Design for Radical Energy Efficiency Hub. So this is about applying the practice of integrated design. So this is really looking at the whole system. You're starting with the end use. What do you really want? So instead of just thinking about, okay, I'm going to make my building more efficient, let's look at the air conditioning system. Well, let's talk about what people want first. People want comfort. And so is there other ways we can provide that comfort before we even start looking at the air conditioning system? So this is really where we're talking about integrative design, looking at the whole system. And there's kind of these pillars of integrative design. So the thought leaders that were teach this information. Amory Levins is really a global known expert in integrative design and energy efficiency. He's been working in this space for almost 50 years. Um, he is the person that teaches this class at Stanford and leads the thinking for this hub, along with Joel Swisher, who's long been his partner, was at Rocky Mountain Institute, where they both kind of put this learning into practice. So I want to go back. You guys are tired of looking at slides anyway, to our integrative design for Radical Energy Efficiency Learning Hub. And so it's set up similar to our Understand Energy Learning Hub. You can explore by topic here. I encourage you to start here at Integrative Design for Radical Energy Efficiency. Kind of gives you the introduction to this type. Again, the difference in this learning hub is this is really a tool set. This is really for application to any system that you're trying to solve. We're using it for energy systems, for energy efficiency. You could really use integrative design to solve any type of problem or system. Highly recommend this video. It really kind of breaks down what we're trying to do. And then you can get into the pillars. And the pillars, we've just listed them here with examples. These 10 pillars are really the thinking that you would go through as you're trying to solve that system for the most effective and efficient system possible. And so you're thinking about beginner's mind, you're focusing first on the purpose. Like I said, it's the service that really matters. You expand system boundaries to think beyond that system because often there are benefits to be had if you make the problem bigger. Simplify it using data, striving for perfection. These are all things that steps you through. And so as you're thinking about this in your professional life, you can go through and try to use, we don't use every pillar every time, but having this framework of these pillars and cultivating that beginner's mind really can allow you to look at the problem in a new and different way. I would say, when I first took this course as a grad student and was introduced to these design practices, it really just changes how you approach solutions to problems and is really powerful. So I really encourage you to check it out. And then if you're interested in certain topics on here, that's just a super efficient buildings one. You can get into those details. It takes you kind of through examples for buildings, for mobility, for industry. So if you have a challenge that you're working on that are like that, you can go in and learn about that. I mentioned Amory Levins is really the leader of this. He's got some great new lectures, one about AI and the challenges for AI energy demand, and one that's great about fossil-free flight. So these are other resources that I encourage you to check out. So again, we're making these free and available to anybody, so share them too with anybody that you might find them useful, because it's really just about providing these resources for people to go make impact.